Roth. Would you come up here, Abbey? How many years have you been playing with us? I think this is her third year playing, and I really appreciate she doesn't get credit for orchestra. She just does it out of the goodness of her heart. And so I appreciate all her dedication. So here's a little something in flowers. Next we're going to start with the violins. We have 3 violin seniors, violin players. We'll start with Emma Herman. You know, she's not a very big person, but and so she only has a 3/4 size violin. I don't know if you noticed that. Most of the high school kids have a full size, but her arm never really grew as much. But she still plays with a good sound and a good loud sound, so she's small but mighty. I'm going to miss you, Emma. Next we have Kylie Hudson. Memories about Kylie. Like when she was younger, she was in a play with my son, and she said, someday I'm going to marry him. Oh, wait a minute, she said that last year too. I have a joke between us. But anyway, she's actually going to State College, and my son's that too. That's just a coincidence. And I also have a memory of her, a very sad memory, when she got hurt on the basketball court, and my husband helped carry her off the court. And she had a very severe injury. It was, what, 3 years ago? Yeah. And so I had that sad memory, but she's one girl that balanced sports and other activities as well as music, and so I really appreciate all she did. Next we have Barbie Wayland. And trying to think of a word for her, she actually gave me the idea. Barbie, and she said, you know, I'm probably the only senior that ever stayed in the second violin section. The first violin plays higher notes and plays melodies. Most of the kids really want to play first violin, and usually in high school they get to. But she never minded being in the second violin section, and that way I had a senior leader and a last year junior leader, so I really appreciate that. So, section leader award to Barbie Wayland for dedication to the second violin section all of her years. Next we're going to go to the bass. It's really hard to lose a bass player because we only have 2. And so I'm going to have Ray Fear come forward. I gave him... I gave him the Orchestra Enforcer Award. Look at him. If any junior high kid ever got in trouble messing around, I had Ray and Lisa too to actually help out. So I never had any trouble with discipline, or very rarely. And I also want to say that Ray is another one that was in football, basketball, golf, and baseball, and band, and jazz band, and orchestra. And his grades are good, and it's another good example of a well-rounded student that we have at WACO. Thank you very much for being here. I got the guys some goodies because I didn't think they'd want flowers. So now we're going to move to the viola section. I have 2 violas. Chelsea Jepson, do you want to come forward? Okay. Chelsea was pretty easy to come up with an award for her. The most fashionable orchestra member. And she didn't disappoint me tonight either. Every time she comes to rehearsal, she looks so cute. And so I said, most fashionable or best dressed orchestra member for adding to the aesthetics of the orchestra, not only with her playing, but also her pleasant personality and her fashion sense. Like this afternoon in the middle of an intense dance rehearsal, she's like, it's going to be fine. She said, it'll be fine, Mrs. Freyenberger does. So I really appreciate all she did for the WACO Orchestra. Last but not least, Mason Ferguson, another viola player. I have nothing to say about Mason. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. This long. I won't bore you with everything then. Mason's getting the most memorable orchestra student award. And I have something written on every part over the years of Mason. Starting with an elementary school, somehow his lesson was in the late afternoon. I think it was after I'd had some prep time and I usually had a Diet Pop. He always complained about that. So the very last day of 6th grade, I bought him Mountain Dew. By the way, this one here. A line, Mountain Dew, like you like. Okay. Another one. Various broken things, broken parts of instruments, twirling his bow a lot. I won't go into all that. But. And some of you remember James King, who was here and moved away. There was no infamous fight with James King. Even though they're really good friends. And then the sunglasses episode. And this is Ray, too, actually. Ray and Mason both wanted to wear sunglasses in the picture for the newspaper. So back in junior high, they put Mason and Ray, and then James King added his name. But can wear sunglasses in the senior picture. They're in this newspaper in their senior year. It's written down here from 8th grade. I don't think about it. Okay. And then we have the old guy comment. This is when Mason was in junior high, and he was trying to wear sunglasses. And my husband, whom he didn't know at the time, told him to take them off, and he told me, some old guy told me to take them off. I said, that's my husband. Later on, we were youth group sponsors, and he got to know my husband quite well, and he couldn't really call him that. We also, in junior high, had rules written just for him. And it was Mason's rules. Like, chairs have 4 legs, not 2. No using the viola as a bat. You must play at least 10 notes every rehearsal. He's improved a lot since we were. And those are not weapons. Okay. Also, we lived through crushes on various girls, including Jessica Reshley, who was a bass player with Ray, and my daughter. And he was fun to have around. Will definitely be missed. Most memorable violist, Mason Ferguson. That was a lot of fun to think of. I don't know if anyone else will ever have that many things to say about it. The last award I give is a serious award. It's the National School Orchestra Award, and it's given to the student according to their playing ability and also their attitude and their dedication to the orchestra. And a lot of these seniors could get it. It was hard to decide. And I have to have an add-on plaque because we've run out of time. The winner this year is Ray here. He played in a jazz band, which is an extra activity, and he got Outstanding Soloist Award and won the jazz band competitions last year. So his playing is really good, not just in orchestra, but in jazz band. And his attitude has always been